was really extra special. You know, he had a certain charisma that came out of him.
On the lane is a given. It's what he did off the lane that separates him from movie stars, from other athletes that want to get paid for autographs. You know, he was just there.
When I lost to Dick Weber in Vegas, something happened to me that I would never believe happened to me. I wasn't angry. I couldn't believe that.
He was the greatest ambassador. He'll always be. And he'll never be forgotten in the game of bowling.
And again, Dick Weber's son, Pete Weber, making the show today. He's our number 2 seed, and he'll be taking on the winner of this match between 3 seed Ryan Schaefer and 5 seed Michael Fagan. Fagan beat Chris Barnes 204 to 183. There is Ryan Schaefer from Horseheads, New York, west central New York, near the border of Pennsylvania, and there is some activity going on in New York that directly affects him as we speak. Talk about that momentarily, but we begin with Michael Fagan, and he will begin on the left lane.
Hey, big shock there. Ryan Schaefer has choice of starting lane. He makes Michael Fagan finish on the right lane.
Means he's been paying attention. '21st year on the tour for Ryan Schaefer. 4 Lumber Liquidator PBA Tour titles, 0 majors. That one heavy on the right. It has been 108 events since his last victory came November 23rd in '03, the Empire State Open in Latham, New York. Since that victory, he's made 13 telecasts, had 7 second-place finishes. Good pickup.
And Rob, he's a former Rookie of the Year, and really the only thing missing on his resume is victories. Ryan is one of the best players out here on tour, probably the most underrated player out here. He's got so much talent and so many skills. And again, unfortunately for him, only the 4 wins with 48 telecasts.
Went Brooklyn, so he's having some issues with the lanes early.
Yeah, and he did get practice during the commercial break, so it's not like, you know, he had to step on this tough pair and just start throwing. He got practice, so whatever his game plan was to start with, I've got a feeling it's going to change.
And change right now.
Yeah.
Takes care of the spare. He takes a seat. Fagan steps up. Michael Fagan now with just 2 singles victories on television. Again, he has 1 Lumber Liquidator PBA Tour title on his resume, but that was a doubles event. Trying to seek his first singles title, and it's something he says, you know, really kind of validate myself. You know, I still don't feel like my performance has been there on TV, and a singles victory would be there.
There's a ball change on that top right lane, Rob, and that ball really came off the spot hard.
Back-to-back jacks for Fagan. Our thanks to Susan Wallace, the director, franchise operations and growth for Denny's. Nice smile on Susan.
Did you get your free Grand Slam breakfast on Tuesday?
I took the wife and the twins out there. Literally, I planned my Tuesday around that the free Grand Slam crowd into the parking lot. I said, I don't need my flapjacks that bad. But I do love me a Grand Slam.
Yeah,
and that's not a plug. You know that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
This shot here just going to drift just a pinch high, but the good news is he avoids the potential devastating split. Working on a double, looking to stay clean, only has the 4-pin to convert. And Rob, today I think the theme is going to be, catch your doubles, maybe a 3-bagger when you can, but avoid the open disastrous frames. Try to bowl a clean game, because I think it's going to be tough today to string more than 3 or 4 strikes together.
Fagan had a clean game in match number 1. His opponent, Chris Barnes, did not, and that was pretty much the difference. Here's Schaefer. Spare so far. Here's his effort in the 3rd. Big bowling day for Schaefer here and in Elmira, New York today.
I have a friend back home named Jim Comfort, and 10 years ago he wanted to start a youth scholarship tournament, and he asked me if it was okay to do it in my name, and I thought it was a great idea. So today just happens to be the day that the tournament's being held at my home house at Rossi Lanes, and it's a great opportunity for youth bowlers to win some scholarship money, but better, it gives them something to look forward to because they can bowl their entire lives.
Draws junior bowlers from New York and Pennsylvania, kids of all ages. The 10th annual Ryan Schaefer Youth Match Play Tournament going on now in Elmira.
And that's just Ryan Schaefer doing what all athletes should do, and that's giving back. They should give back to the sport that's been so good to them, and that's what makes Ryan Schaefer the guy that he is. Now, getting back to what he's doing on the lanes, he's made 2 significant ball changes and has completely changed his angle of attack.
His 3rd spare in 4 frames. We wrap up Schaefer versus Fagan when we return. The winner to take on Pete Weber.